Good morning. It's Roadblock, reporting live from the Appalachian Trail in Pennsylvania. It is Friday, June 9th, and I am back on the trail. Gonna do a 6-mile loop going southbound from the Lehigh River past the George Outer Bridge shelter, and I have packed out with me 5 pounds of cuties to give to hikers as trail magic. I have set my white trash can over across the street for people to dump their trash. And yeah, I just met 2 through hikers who happily took 4 cuties off of my back. And we'll see how many hikers I have the opportunity to meet. 2 so far. This is the time of day where I may or may not meet a lot of hikers, because some people tend to get up and start hiking pretty early, or they sleep in a little bit and start hiking later. So we'll see who I catch, and if I don't catch that many, that's okay. It's still gonna be fun, and the smoke from the Canadian wilderness fires has finally started to clear out here, and I'm ready to go hiking and do some fun Rocksylvania hiking. Okay, I know I say it all the time, but is this the trail in Pennsylvania? Why, yes. Yes, it is. And I still love it. Okay. I just crossed paths with another thru hiker named Sweet Tooth. I forgot to remember the names of the first 2 thru hikers that I met. Anyway, unloaded 2 more cuties, and Sweet Tooth came over here from Hawaii to do the trail, and he started the trail March the 1st. So the bubble is arriving. Actually, the other 2 hikers that I met started the trail March 26th. I haven't even gone to the George Outer Bridge shelter yet, because I met 3 thru hikers right out of the gate. But that's what I was hoping for, and pretty soonish, people that I hiked with myself will get here. That'll be fun. All right, this means we're almost to the George Outer Bridge shelter. Here it is, George Outer Bridge shelter. It's pretty old. I wonder how old it is. Oh, somebody left their spork. They forgot their spork. That's a shame. The thru hiker named Sweet Tooth said somebody saw a bear here. in the last couple days, which is crazy. I've never seen a bear in these woods in Pennsylvania. Well, the shelter's old, but the roof is pretty new. And I met a a section hiker, and unloaded 2 more cuties. So my pack is getting lighter. All right. The bypass trail used to be the AT, and now it's the bypass trail. I think I will hit that and follow that on the way back. But for now, let's go up to the ridge. There's a nice campsite. Oh, looks like somebody made a rock bench even. Nice. And we've reached the ridge, so now the hiking is level. I've been home in Pennsylvania for just about 2 weeks. This time 2 weeks ago, I was at Woods Hole Hostel taking a 0, and my lower left tooth was bothering me. And I met a family physician there, and she said that maybe my tooth was bothering me just because walking so many miles creates like an overall inflammation in the body. And she might have been right, because my tooth has felt fine ever since the end of that day, or starting the next day. It just got better and better, and now it doesn't bother me at all. And shoot, I do think next year, when I go out for another lash, I will change my socks to compression socks, because I think it will just be helpful. Oh wow, look at this tent site. This is a nice one too. Pine needles. Wow. And wow. A very beautiful view. Looking down toward the Lehigh Valley. Nice. I'm also really, really happy to report that I have not had any post-trail depression flare up this year. I do think that's thanks in huge part to being on a medication this year. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but I have struggled with anxiety and depression my entire life. And I was hoping it would stabilize and get better. Over the years, and I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be. It was just kind of always there. And last year, after coming home from the trail, it was probably the worst it had been in many, many years. And so I finally just made an appointment with a physician and started taking medication. And within 6 weeks, it was gone. Gone. And I'm so thankful. So thankful, because it's no way to live, and we live in the 21st century with all this modern medicine. So yeah, and I, as you know, am a Bible-loving, Jesus-loving Christian, and I'm infinitely grateful to the Lord of the universe, who gave us good minds to come up with solutions to help us. All right, that's enough of that. Here's another beautiful view. Oh, look at all these vultures soaring on the breeze. There's lots of them. They must have found something tasty. Look at them all. It's so fun to watch them glide in the wind. That's what I would do if I had wings. Cool. I have reached the part of the trail that I helped to build last fall. It was hard. It was very, very hard. Harder than hiking. There's my little AT symbol. It's not even visible. I should bring a Sharpie marker and mark it. Look how beautiful this trail is. We crushed all these rocks and tore out all this cat-tail thorny stuff. — 250 feet. Those are the radio towers where we parked the van when we were doing trail maintenance. This is interesting because I do not remember this being like right in the middle of the trail last fall, but I don't think it was. but there's nothing wrong with this pine tree. Maybe I just don't remember walking around it. That is the Pennsylvania Turnpike, which is tunneling under the mountain that we're walking on. That's cool. Just unloaded 2 more cuties. My pack is getting lighter. And I think I'm almost to my turnaround point, which will be the Blue Blaze through the woods. Yeah, the fella that I just passed is through hiking, and he said he's pretty tired. And I was telling him that I'm a section hiker, and he's like, man, I think that's the better way to go. And I was like, I think it is, but I just think it would be fun to get on the trail and to hike until you feel satisfied, or it starts to be kind of boring and drudgery, and then you go home. I've been saying that now for a few years too. Oop, I see somebody coming. I can unload some more cuties. Okay, got rid of 2 more cuties. Met a thru hiker from South Africa, a trail named Pink Flops. So that means I have met 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've met 6 hikers today. I am almost at the Blue Blaze, I think. Right, I found it. This is not the scenic route. This is full-on green tunnel for 1.5 miles. But I think it's all downhill, which is nice. And then this reconnects to the AT, and we'll go by the George Outerbridge shelter again. There's evidence of the old White Blaze. Still a nice trail. I like it. But I like the green tunnel. And Pennsylvania really is rocky. People are right. Crossing Translator Road. That's the road we took to go up to the trail to do maintenance. And this trail goes this way. That's a nice camp spot. And now you can really tell that these Blue Blazes used to be white. At least I can. Going down. Made it out the other side. Good news, my trash can is still here. And there's even trash inside. That's good trail magic. This was a fun hike. I got to hang out with a thru hiker named Pink Flops, who's here from South Africa. And we got to talk about Jesus. I shared my testimony with her. She shared her testimony with me. And then I got to pray her off. She is meeting her husband in New York City in like another day or 2. So that's exciting. It's been a good hike. I walked 6.2 miles on the trail, and now I'm I'm gonna head home. I think. Yeah. See you in the next one.